Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback empties his backfield. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end.
Turning it on! The 40. Past the 30. Smashes through the tackle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Scanning the field, it's Cano. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get them isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's on the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return as
the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
On the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Snap it to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tide! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
The hand to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Power football with the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's at the 50. The 30. Pass attempt. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Huffman. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
On the ground, it's Rodgers. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Cano. Got a man, it's Rodgers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buckeye. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prince. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Cano. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes are in the hurry out. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Cano. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the